Hey guys, what's up? SirMel11 here with some Pokemon news. Pokemon Sun and Moon's anime series was featured in CoroCoro via Image, and it had a trailer that dropped shortly after. Starting off with the image, there are characters from the previous animes such as Ash, Pikachu, Team Rocket, and then we have characters from Sun and Moon such as the Trial Captains, as well as Professor Kukui, Professor Oak's cousin, and Lily. Team Rocket now has a Beware, and I'm guessing this is James's Pokemon because that would kind of fit in with the previous jokes of his Pokemon attacking him with love and, kind of hurting him as well. Various new Pokemon are featured in the image, just Pokemon we've already seen from the games and everything, so if you've seen the trailers and all that, you know who these Pokemon are. The new Poke Ride feature is being used in the trailer and the image. The starters are there, nothing really major with that. And the only thing that is important that I didn't really notice is Ash's new look. Many fans pointed this out, and I just thought he was making a silly pose because him and Pikachu are performing the new Z moves, and I like the fact that they're actually giving him a Z ring, whereas in X and Y they didn't give Ash Mega Evolution. But Ash has a new look, and there's a better look at this look in the new trailer, so moving on to the trailer. I can't play the trailer due to legal issues, but there's a shot of the island. That's how the trailer starts off. And Ash is running from Beware, which is really tall for some reason. I had no idea this Pokemon was 6'1", and that's probably why it's so scary. There's a shot of Team Skull, and the animation is really linear compared to previous animations in Pokemon. I feel like it's missing detail. There's a shot of Ash battling someone with one of the trial captains watching. And then there's a scene of him going into a class, which I'm guessing is being taught by Kukui. And then the other trial captains are in the class alongside Ash and Lily. There's a clear shot of Ash, and he looks very off. He looks young. He lacks detail on his face like other characters. His eyes, his hair, his nose, his chin, and his eyebrows are less detailed. And then there's a shot of him using the Z move in a battle, I guess against a wild Pokemon or something. And then there's some shots of the starters, and it ends off with Ash on a Sharpedo. Here's a description of the show that I got from Anime News Network. Pokemon television anime dives into a new series with big adventures in the Alola region. The video adds that the main lead, Satoshi Ash, will go to school with friends in the series. The anime's earlier announcement noted that the series will follow his school activities as he aims to graduate. Ash will use the new Z moves in battle in the anime just as players use them in the upcoming games. Now, let's review all of this information. Things don't look too good. Overall, in my opinion, I don't like the art style. Ash already looked like a kid. I mean, he could have passed for 14 in the previous animes, but if you include the fact that he's been on a journey for years, it makes sense for him to possibly look older. But, as far as we know, he was probably still 10, but I don't know. The new style makes him look like his age, I feel. That's cool and all, but it doesn't fit Pokemon. We've had this animation style for so long, you might as well keep it like that. And for a kids anime, Pokemon is pretty detailed, and there was nothing wrong with that. I don't feel like animes lack detail just because they're for kids. Pokemon, I think one of the main things that's missing is like the thick black lines that Pokemon had around his characters. And maybe they weren't super thick or anything, but the characters had outlines pretty much. So what happened to that? And I guess it was just something that made them stand out and everything. For kids anime, Pokemon is pretty detailed, and there's nothing wrong with that. For kids anime, Pokemon is pretty detailed, and there was nothing wrong with that. I actually hope feedback online is bad and then they decide to switch back to the old style that they used in the previous animes, but I know they won't do that. And the school thing seems super odd, but if you remember, the games have trial captains, not gym leaders. You don't even battle all the trial captains. They might have you go find something, and you do battle a Pokemon at the end of the trial or whatever, but you don't have to specifically face the trial captain in battle. Not all the challenges will be like that. And I just don't think there's enough material to keep the anime going for 3 to 4 years. They're going to do filler anyway. We know that they're going to do filler. And I don't know why the trial captains are in school with Ash. That's something else that seemed very odd. And I hope this doesn't go away from the game storyline too much. You know, I was thinking that maybe there's a school thing in the games, and then that might be why it's in the anime. But hey, maybe the anime is just doing its own thing, and I guess that's cool. I was thinking that maybe each island could be its own arc. I know he's not going to be in school for the whole region, maybe for the first few episodes or the first major story arc. Now, we do have to remember that the anime was advertised with Ash being in school, so maybe he'll be in school for a little bit, but I definitely don't think he's going to be in school for the entire region or anything, because how would stuff with Team Skull work? You know, they're not just going to come to the school and try to take Pokemon there. There's going to have to be other stuff going on. He's going to have to leave the school at some point. I do like the fact that he's actually getting the gimmick from this region instead of giving him something different from Mega Evolution like they did in X and Y. In the anime, they gave Mega Evolution to more people than the game, so I'm not sure why Ash couldn't get it in X and Y. I feel like Z moves are more general though, so I feel like more trainers will have them, and that's why Ash has Z moves now. And if Ash does eventually leave the school, I feel like Malo will go with him because she's the closest on the image, if I'm correct, and because of the leaks. I think they finally heard my voice and the evil team has been put into the anime early again. It made no sense to have the last two previous teams at the end of the anime and barely involved with the major plot. Sure, I'm being kind of negative over this, but I will always watch something before completely judging it. The Pokemon anime has never been super amazing, but it's been good in areas. Even if the animation has changed, it might still be good. Also, I've read that this might be the same studio animating it, just in a different style, and that puts more faith in the anime. Anyways, that's it for me. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like my content and want to see more, be sure to subscribe. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter and like me on Facebook. The links are below. I'm Sirma11. See you next time, and peace out.